Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We're trying this out for now. We've got, the equipment went down, so we're trying something new. We've got the microphone on the computer just for now, so we'll use that just for now before we get the equipment back up and running. But for now, we are here live at Braham High School for today's boys basketball match between the Braham Bombers and the Barnum Bombers. That's right, the Battle of the Bombers here this afternoon. So we will be here for this game. It should be a good one here. We'll go a little bit more over things as we go along here in the game once we have the microphone back up and the mixer back up and running. But again, Adam Hefty coming to bring us some better equipment that is not wore out here for this one. But again, out here, Braham and Barnum. Braham playing out of Section 5 Single A. Barnum out of 7 Single A. Braham on top of their section. Barnum in second place in theirs. But tell you what, we are going to have our national anthem be played in our starting lap, so we're just going to go ahead and go silent for just a little bit here on WCMP. We'll try maybe play some commercials if they're not too loud. Of course, that seems fair. So I guess we'll just keep it here, and we'll let the national anthem be played.
Good afternoon. Please stand if you're able at this time. Remove your caps for our national anthem.
And that was our national anthem here on WCMP. Hey, why not? Any chance we get to play the national anthem, I don't see why not. So, again, I apologize, ladies and gentlemen. My equipment, well, not all of it, but just the cord. The most important piece, well, maybe one of the most important pieces, the plug-in piece to the mixer decided to go kaput on me as I decided to start to get everything hooked up and ready to go. So, I apologize. It's going to sound like this for a little while until, again, Adam Hefty is able to bring some of his equipment to the gymnasium, and we're able to use that. But for now, we're going to sound not as great, but don't worry, I promise. As soon as we get his equipment here and set up, we will sound much, much better. But meanwhile, let's take a look at your starting lineups tonight for your Barnum Bombers. It is going to be number 4, Kyson Landward, number 5, Julian Beckstrand, number 13, Patrick Poirier, number 33, Evan Mundell, and number 51, Brock Hurst. They are head coached by Rich Newman. They dim the lights for the Braham Bomber starting lineups. The Braham Bombers will start number 1, Garrett Lidke. Why don't I just let the PA announcer take over and let him announce the rest of the Braham starting lineups?
Tyler Eklund. Junior number 11 and number 21, Soren Lilly. Senior number 23, Isaac Eklund. And junior number 25, Dominic Nall.
Just in case you didn't hear, it's number 5, Tyler Eklund, along with number 1, Garrett Lidke, number 21, Soren Lilly, 23, Isaac Eklund, and number 25, Dominic Knoll. Knoll is seeing an increasing role here as the seasons have gone along. We saw him a little bit last year in the starting lineup, and we get to see him a lot more in the starting lineup this year. In fact, he's in the starting lineup now, and it's pretty cool to see him have an expansion role with the starters now as the new season has gone along. I apologize again, the camera work or the voice may get a little bit shoddy as we go forward here in the beginning moments of this game, just because, again, equipment is fun sometimes like that. But we're here. That was a little bit, I guess, of the Here's the Pitch pregame show, brought to you by Here's the Pitch in North Branch. They have the area's premier indoor training facility for slow pitch, fast pitch, and baseball batting cages. Tune up your swing at Here's the Pitch in North Branch. Tip-off is won by Barnum. So they'll come down. They'll go left to right on your radio dial. And now on that far side corner, now they'll move it back to the elbow. Now at the top of the heat, they'll try and go inside. Now back out to Hurst. And now they'll go middle. 15 seconds to shoot. Shot is up and just off the mark. It's a race for the rebound, which is going to be won by Braham's Isaac Eklund. They'll go back down the other way. And they'll try and go for an early score. Soren Lilly goes up for one, but he's fouled. And they'll go to the line now and shoot 2. I think they got 33. That would be Evan Mundell on Barnum. So his first and team's first. First one for Soren is no good. So no good on the first shot there from Soren Lilly. Keeps our score 0-0. Next one's up and good. So 1 and 2 there for Soren Lilly. And now Barnum has it back. Looks like Braham will play a little bit 2-2-1. As they'll now break and get into the offensive zone. Nearly stolen away there by Tyler Eklund, and a 3 is no good. Soren Lilly with the rebound. Now Soren Lilly brings it back the other way. Here comes Tyler Eklund trying to make his way through, and then he's basically tackled. And we got a foul call. I don't think it will be down there. I think it came a little bit earlier, and it will be on the Barnum's Julian Beckstrand. So Julian Beckstrand of Barnum picks up his first, team's second. Get it out to Isaac Eklund here. And he gives to Dominic Knoll. Knoll trying to drive. No, excuse me, that's Lilly. Lilly turns around, puts up a shot. It was blocked from behind there. That was number 4, Landward. And then his big man, one of his big men, took it away. I think it was Mundell. Underneath, here is Hurst with the shot. It's no good. Soren Lilly with another rebound. And back down the court the other way. It is Dominic Knoll on a beautiful pass for 2 to make it 3-0 Braham. And Barnum is going to break that press. They get up now, trying to go for 2 and dropping it in. A little bit physical there, but Landward drops it in for 2 himself. And now here goes Braham back the other way, 3-2. I'll try and keep up the best I can. Again, going without a microphone for the first few moments of this game. Lilly has it. He's just, no, excuse me, that's Knoll. Knoll gives outside now to Lidke. Lidke looking to drive, backs it out to, and then a pass just a little too soft on that one. Stolen away by Poirier, and he takes it, and he is fouled. And he'll shoot 2. They call Tyler Eklund, looks like. His first, team's first. First one's up and good for Poirier. Ties us at 3. And this one is no good. So 1 of 2 there for Poirier. But we're still tied at 3 apiece. Rebound there was by Lilly again, and now we've got another foul here on Barnum, and I think this one will go against, I think it was Beckstrand again. His second team's third already. We'll get a sub in here for Barnum. Number 21 will check in. 21 is Landon Bigelow. And Braham, has to go up for the shot. It is no good. Rebounded by Knoll, and then he lost it out of bounds, so the ball will go back to Barnum. Tied at 3:15:32 to go on that Brace Orthodontics scoreboard here in the first half. Brace Orthodontics, 3 locations, Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge. Bring it up that court. They nearly lost it, but they do get through to the new man who just checked in. A 3 here is going to go long, but it is rebounded by Landwar. And Barnum has it back, trying to go inside, and it's going to go out of bounds off of Hurst. So that will give the ball back to Braham. Now we might have a chance here to get our audio hooked up, so in just a second. It'll be sounding a little bit off for a moment, but we will should be able to get things going. 3-3 our score. Shot is missed here by Braham, rebounded by Mundell. And Barnum brings it back the other way. On the far side, they'll get it now to the big man, Mundell. Underneath is stolen away by Lilly. Lilly with the steal. And that one up, missed, but again rebounded. That was Knoll. A 3 here from Tyler Eklund is good. So Knoll with the rebound, out to Tyler Eklund for 3. It makes it 6-3. I'll have to take your mixer. Meanwhile, a 3 here from Barnum is just off the mark, rebounded by Isaac Eklund. And now Braham will take it back the other way. It's Tyler Eklund. He's going to try and start the drive inside. Through some traffic, and it's missed. Rebounded there by Poirier. Back up the other way for 2 is Landwar. 6-5 now the score. And going down the other way, Soren Lilly's going to get called for the offensive foul. Extended a little too much on that arm, and ball will go back to Barnum. So, getting things set up here on our board. Should be just about set to go, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. Once again, we had some technical difficulties here, but I think we should be up and ready to go real soon, as we'll hopefully get a timeout here soon. And if not, we're going to get a 3-second timeout. No. Is that on number 3? Looks like it is. So we'll go Lidke with the foul, and that'll give us some time to switch on over. Check. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. We are back on the radio after some radio silence. Thank you. I appreciate Adam Hefty for bringing me his mixer in. Meanwhile, the first of 3 free throws is missed. The second is also missed by Landwar. So he misses 2 of the 3 he has. Now checking into the game, number 35, Brady Ferguson. And no good on that one. Rebounded, though, by Ferguson. And as he gets the rebound, he's fouled. Going to get a foul here on Braham. That one's going to go against Eklund. So all of a sudden, Braham now has 4 team fouls. So 0 for 3 for Landwar on the last free throws. And now Ferguson has a chance for a couple himself. First one is up and no good by Ferguson. And this one is. So Ferguson goes 1 of 2 there. And now Braham has it back. Tyler Eklund with it. He tries to drive on the far side, getting through traffic, puts it up, and gets the friendly roll for 2 to make it 8-7. Or 8-6, rather. Now Barnum getting through some press here. They'll try and drive to the basket. The shot is up, no good, but the big man, Hurst, is there for the rebound and 2. Make it
10-9 now, or 9-8 rather. That's how you would say that. And now a 2 the other way. I believe that was Knoll who had that one. Couldn't quite see through the traffic, but at least that's who I think it had it. I could be wrong. Either way, 10-9. Now back the other way. It's Ferguson for 2. My goodness. Back and forth we go. Tyler Eklund has it. They trail 11-10, and after a slow start for, well, everybody, we're back and going. A missed shot here from Tyler Eklund is rebounded by Bigelow for Barnum. And he's near half court, gets a screen, passes on the far side. And now back to the top of the key here for Bigelow. On this near side, Landwehr goes back to Bigelow. Bigelow, top of the key, fakes the shot, then pass on the far side. 3 is going to go long. And rebounded there again by the big man Hurst. He lost it. Tyler Eklund got it. Well, he had it for a moment. They're going to say no possession change. So the shot clock does not change, and another 3 is missed. And this time it's going to be Soren Lilly who gets the rebound. That's a tough rebound that time for Soren Lilly, but he's able to grab it. Tyler Eklund will go back up the other way, gives to Isaac, now to Lidke. Lidke on the far side. He tries to spin move inside on Hurst. Nothing doing that time. Gives out to Isaac. Now to Tyler. Tyler at the top of the key. He waits just a moment. Stares down the defense, and he wanted to go in the corner to Knoll, but instead goes underneath to Lilly, whose shot is no good, out of bounds off of Lilly, and it will go back to Barnum. Checking in here for Hurst is going to be Beckstrand. And Barnum will inbound. 2-1-2 look here for Braham as Barnum brings it up the court. They do get by. And now into their offensive zone. On that far side, they work it inside to Ferguson. He backs it out now to Poirier for 3, and he finally hits one. He's been trying to hit that one for the last couple of minutes, and he finally does to make it 14-10. Tyler Eklund brings it forward for Braham. He's directing traffic out there, drifts into that near side corner. He looks, and he pulls it down, goes all the way across court here to Lidke. Now top the key to Isaac. Isaac looks to drive. He's double-teamed, gets his hand through there. That ball's knocked free to Knoll. Knoll trying to drive hard to the basket. Shot is up, no good. Lidke gets the rebound, but did we get a foul offensively? Oh, they're going to call Lidke on it. No way. Yes way. Wow. So Lidke picks up his second. Interesting call there. Again, shout out to Adam Hefty for bringing me this set of equipment, mixer and plug-in. Appreciate that, because now I can at least sound somewhat better. I don't know if I myself sound better, but at least the product does. You're not trying to really tense your ears up to listen. Meanwhile, this is stolen away right away by Belden. So Belden comes in and makes a huge difference right away. Gets the steal and then lost it. But Isaac Eklund was just going to let it roll out of bounds, but it stayed in. And now Tyler Eklund, a long 3 is no good. Rebounded there by Beckstrand. And Barnum brings it back forward. Beckstrand with it, goes inside now to Ferguson. Gets through 1. A little too strong there. Hurst gets the rebound. His shot's no good. Rebounded on the far side by Poirier. Now driving inside. We got to travel, yes, as Bigelow tried to drive inside, so the ball will go back to Braham. 14-10 is the score. Braham trails on the Brace Orthodox scoreboard with 10:20 to go here in the first half. Tyler Eklund will patiently bring it forward now at the timeline, starts it up again, gets a screen. Could have been an illegal screen there, but they're letting him play here. Belden thought about the long 3, instead gives to Tyler Eklund for it, and it's no good. Rebounded here by Hurst. Hurst gives it off now to Beckstrand. Beckstrand will get through a double team on the far side. Poirier now give to Ferguson. Top of the key to Beckstrand, trying to go underneath the Hurst, and we're going to get a foul here on Hurst. And Hurst, he wants a foul on Braham, and said he's going to get called for it. So that's his first, team's 4th. He's saying, hey, the defender was holding me. That's why I had to shove him off. But the referee's not buying it, and it will be Braham ball. 9:45 to go here in the first half, nearing that halfway mark. Eklund will travel to the far side of the court. He'll direct traffic, try and go inside to Knoll, and now out to Isaac Eklund. Tyler gets it. He wanted a screen, gives back to Isaac. Isaac's going to pull up 4-3. It's going to come up short, and Hurst is there with the rebound. He's already got 5 and gives it quickly up to Bigelow. He'll hand it back to Poirier. Poirier goes inside. Oh, what a good look off there, and gives it underneath the Ferguson for 2. That was a beautiful look off there. I know we're cheering for Braham as our local team, but man, what a look off there by the Barnum player, Poirier, to give inside to Ferguson. Meanwhile, now here for Braham, they want a little bit more physicality. They're going to bring in Eric Duvernay. Maybe a better matchup they see with Hurst. We'll find out. Duvernay, we know he's a physical guy, played some football for this team. Really good team. Meanwhile, here's a turnover. Tyler Eklund, we know how quick he can get up and down the court. And the fast break shot is missed by Tyler Eklund, but rebounded by Soren Lilly. And they're going to try and drive Eklund to the basket again. He drives. Shot is up, no good, but he's fouled, so he'll go and shoot 2. Now, we know how fast Tyler Eklund is, but this Barnum team has some pretty good speed as well. Meanwhile, that's the second on Hurst, team's 5th. And Eklund to shoot 2, 16-10, they trail. Tyler Eklund's first one is up and good, 16-11. This one good as well. So Tyler Eklund makes them both. It's 16-12, and here comes Barnum. Give on the far side now to Bigelow. Ferguson, and Poirier thought about it. Now gives to Bigelow for 3, and that is good. So Bigelow hits a big shot to make it 19-12. And now the other way, it was Lilly for 2. 19-14. Underneath Ferguson. He'll put up a shot, and he banks it in. Well, Ferguson has come in off the bench and provided some kind of a spark here for Barnum. 21-14 now our score. Isaac Eklund give to Duvernay. Duvernay waits, gives to Tyler Eklund. Eklund gets through some traffic. A little too strong on that one. Duvernay got the rebound too strong there, and Hurst picks up the rebound for Barnum. Bigelow give to Ferguson. Ferguson wasn't quite ready, but he had quick hands to get that one back. Poirier at the top of the key, give to Beckstrand. Now going underneath to Hurst, back outside Beckstrand. Oh, I thought Beckstrand could have had a 3. Instead, they'll give it to Bigelow, and he hits another one. That makes it 24-14, and all of a sudden, Barnum has opened up a 10-point lead. 7:30 to go here, first half. Isaac Eklund with it, and he'll move and give to Belden. Belden, nice move, drive inside. Shot is up and good. Had to get a little physical there, but he dropped it in, 24-16 now. There's Poirier with it. Give now to Ferguson. Ferguson trying to go underneath the Hurst. Being quite physical, and Poirier's 3 is no good. Soren Lilly with yet another rebound. He's got 6 rebounds already here in the first half. Tyler Eklund, he'll bring it forward. Nice move, but a little bit off kilter there, and his shot is going to miss. Bigelow with the rebound for Barnum, and now here comes Poirier back the other way. Poirier, he'll get past the timeline, slow it down just a tag, give on the far side. Beckstrand trying to go inside to Hurst, and Tyler Eklund, like the free safety he is, comes in there to get the steal. And gives it off here to Soren Lilly, who streaks to the basket for 2, 24-18 now. Well, just as quickly it was a 10-point lead. Braham said, hey, let's turn it up a notch ourselves, and now they got it down to a 6-point deficit. On the far side here, give to Hurst. Hurst, turning around jumper, too strong. Tyler Eklund with the rebound. I don't know how that's a tongue twister, but it got to be one. Now give outside to Soren Lilly, a little bit long on the 3, and Hurst with another rebound. He's closing in on already double digits here in the first half. He's been a monster on the boards. Timeout here called by Barnum. It'll be a full timeout. So while they take one, we will as well, because, hey, we finally got some working equipment, so we'll be able to hear said commercials. So we'll go ahead and make sure everything is set up correctly, and we will go ahead and take a word from our fine sponsors.
How do you want to be celebrated? A church service, a celebration of life in a chapel, maybe even cremation with an outdoor gathering. Many of these things can be taken care of ahead of time and can be affordable. Methvin Funeral and Cremation has the resources and expertise to help you plan ahead. Learn how you can make the decisions now that will make things easier for your family in the future. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Isle, and Sandstone. Or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Pepsi 12 packs are 2 for $16. Firewood bundles get 3 for $26. Mix and match breakfast and lunch sandwiches are just 2 for $6. And don't forget, Food Network's Guy Fieri's Flavortown menu line, burritos, sandwiches, and churros. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today. Back here on WCMP, 100.9 FM, Cool Country, WCMP. Appreciate y'all for tuning in here this afternoon where we've got Barnum and Braham, the Battle of the Bombers here this afternoon. On that far side, it is Mundell trying to drive. Shot was blocked and stolen away here by Duvernay. That'll be big for Braham. Now taking up the other way, Lidke. Lidke give back outside to Eklund. Eklund looking. Now give to Lilly. Lilly, spin move, inside shot. It's gone! Highlight reel type of play there for Soren Lilly to make it 24-20. And you talk about a young man who has really grown into a really fun athlete to watch. It is that young man right there, Soren Lilly. What a good play from Soren Lilly. On the far side, Barnum doing a good job moving this ball around. They find a man open for 3. It's off the mark, and Belden gets the rebound. Tyler Eklund will bring the ball back forward. He stops, gives on this near side Duvernay. Duvernay trying to go back underneath to Eklund. He had it stolen away by Bigelow, and he was going to try and let it go to try and draw the foul. Couldn't quite draw it that time, and now Barnum has it back offensively, 24-20, under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Trying to go underneath, nearly stolen away. This ball gets tipped, and somehow Barnum, Poirier keeps hold of it. On the far side, now Bigelow for 3. He's hit 2 already. That one's going to be missed, and it will fall into the hands of, well, it did for Mundell. And then he fell out of bounds, unfortunately, so the ball will go back to Braham. Hurst will check in for Ferguson on Barnum's side. Ferguson, again, came off the bench and really provided a nice spark for that team. Really kind of got them going, actually. Their offense kind of really started to get going when he came into the game. Tyler Eklund has it. He'll look for a screen. Instead, he'll give it to Lilly. Soren Lilly lost it, and it's given up. Bigelow will get credit with another steal here. And Barnum has it on that far side, trying to go inside here to Hurst. They're going to get a charge on Hurst. Nice job by Eric Duvernay to draw the foul. So Hurst picks up his 3rd, and unfortunately he'll probably have to catch a breather, I'm guessing, the rest of the first half. So there's only 4:15 left. You don't, especially a big man like him who's nearing double-digit rebounds, you don't want a young man like that to be out for the rest of the second half or even part of the second half with a 4th foul. So you're going to sit him probably the rest of this first half, I would assume. Meanwhile, Tyler Eklund brings it forward. Had it poked out by Bigelow. Gets it now to Lilly. Lilly was at the top of the key. Had some traffic to get through. Lilly, a late shot there. It was missed, but Lidke gets a rebound, put back for 2 to make it 24-22. Braham only down by 2. Shot, well, I don't know if that was towards the basket or towards his teammate, but it winds up being, I guess it would technically be a shot foul, or a shot that miss off the front of the rim, rebounded by Eklund, and then Eklund will drive and take it to the basket, but he's fouled, and he'll go to, no, it's not a shooting foul. They call it here on Landwehr, his first. Oh, they will, okay. So it's a 1-and-1. Did not realize that Barnum had 7 now team fouls. First one here for Eklund, gets the friendly roll. This is a big free throw because he has a chance to tie the game, and the way that momentum has gone the last couple minutes, if Braham can make this one, it almost feels like they could run the rest of this second half and take the lead. And there you go. 2 big free throws by Tyler Eklund to tie this game at 24 apiece with 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. This ball is up for grabs, but it's taken back by Landwehr for Barnum on the far side as it was poked out by Braham. It's near side Bigelow. Bigelow thought about going for the 3, and then he tries to give it inside to Ferguson, and it goes out of bounds as he touched it. Couldn't quite corral it. I think he was looking for a foul because he was being bothered, and I mean, it was quite physical inside, but nothing doing on the foul end of things. So Braham will get the ball back. Tyler Eklund fakes one way, goes the other. Gets a screen from Duvernay, but Barnum does a really good job just to get through that. Now over to Belden. Belden fake shot. He'll give back outside. Tyler Eklund for 3. That is good. 27-24. And all of a sudden, this Braham offense feeling it a little bit here. Starting to heat up. And their defense follows suit. So far, so good. On the other side, Poirier trying to drive or pull defenders his way. Now a 3 from the other side is good from the big man Mundell. And he ties us back up at 27. Here's Tyler Eklund again. He lost it, but he's fouled, and Eklund goes to the line to shoot 1 and 1. The defender can't believe it, but Bigelow's going to get called for the reach-in. His first team's 8th. So Tyler Eklund lines up for his first of hopefully 2. First one's good. 28-27. And that one's no good. He makes 1 of 2. This one is rebounded by Bigelow, who just picked up the foul. Trying to go inside. This pass stolen away by Belden. Belden gives to Lilly. Lilly, no good. Wanted a foul there on the shot, but no call. And now this ball is going to go back out of bounds. Poked out by Tyler Eklund, so it stays with Barnum. 28-27, 2 minutes to go. Plenty that could still happen here in this first half. And Barnum will inbound again. It will go to Poirier. Poirier looks. He wanted the 3. Instead gives near side to Landwehr. Landwehr will go for 3. And, ooh, he made him pay for giving him that much space. He had a ton of it. He had about, I mean, the nearest guy was about 6 feet away. And he got to him, but right after the release. And now they're going to get another foul. Is it going to be a illegal screen on Duvernay? Yep. They're going to get an illegal screen here on Duvernay. That gives the ball back to Barnum. That'll be his first, team's 6th. And checking in now is Dominic Null. Null will check in for Duvernay. Yeah, it was a tough one because the defender was moving one way, he was set, and then they kind of, honestly, it was more or less, they tripped each other up almost. And unfortunately, it just, I think it wound up, they saw him when he was moving, so they called it an illegal screen. But I think honestly, it really could have easily been a non-call as well. Meanwhile, 3 is missed here. That is rebounded by Lilly. They'll go quickly up the other way. Belden is left alone. He's got a moment, and he's missed the shot from 3. It goes out of bounds, and it will be Barnum's ball. So the one referee who saw it, he said, hey, I didn't see it clean enough. I need some help. I need some help, guys. What'd you see? And the other referee comes back and says, hey, it is going to be Barnum ball. I like to see that from referees. If they can't see it, they'll ask, hey, what'd you see? What'd you see? What'd you see? Like that. Of course, it's Christmas vacation for them too, so appreciate them being here. We get a game to play because of that. Meanwhile, Ferguson spinning through some traffic, and he gets it now to Bigelow on this near side Landwehr. He's going to get it underneath. Back outside. A 3 from Bigelow off the mark, and rebound. Oh, my goodness. Somehow going to wind up in the hands of Mundell. It should have been Braham's ball. Meanwhile, Poirier for a 3. They're starting to heat up now. Make it 33-28. Braham the other way. Tyler Eklund with under a minute to go. Just trying to get some sort of momentum going back in their favor. Belden trying to drive towards the basket. He was about to travel, so he had to put it up, and unfortunately it is going to be missed. A rebound there for Ferguson. Here comes Barnum now with the shot clock, game clock separated by about a second and a half. And here's a long 2 from Mundell. That's no good. Lidkey with it, and he's going to race up the court and try and get a quick 2, and he does. So they'll get back in the same scoring category as Braham, both in the 30s. 10 seconds to go. Barnum will obviously try to take the last shot. We'll see where they try to go. Poirier on the far side now to Landwehr. Landwehr, he's going to drive inside. Give on this near side. Bigelow. His shot was blocked by Tyler Eklund, and it's no good. Tyler Eklund got a hand on that one and got the steal, and that will bring us to halftime. Well, an interesting first half on many fronts. Very interesting here as, well, a lot happened for both me and the teams. But it is halftime. 33-30 is our score with Barnum on top of the Braham Bombers. We're going to go ahead and take a moment and hear word from our fine sponsors, but be sure to tune in to the halftime show brought to you by Holmes Auto Body and Glass in Mora after we return from our fine sponsors.
The Classic Edge HDX from Central Boiler is the outdoor wood furnace for you. This furnace can heat anything, your house, shop, greenhouse, even a pool, all with one Classic Edge HDX. The Firestar combustion control takes all the worry and guesswork out of wood heating. It automatically controls combustion for highest efficiency with any kind of firewood, and you can remotely monitor the furnace from anywhere.
Northland Boiler Sales, your local Central Boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Dale's Heating and Appliance, your local heating and appliance expert, is committed to making your family's comfort their top priority. And now you can add water softeners to their list of expertise. Dale's now offers water softener sales or rentals along with installation, service, and salt delivery. So if your home needs quality water, make the call to your already trusted experts at Dale's, or just visit dalesheatingandappliance.com. dalesheatingandappliance.com.
The mushroom melt is back at A&W. How does this sound? Sautéed seasoned mushrooms and onions with melted Swiss cheese on your choice of a juicy burger or grilled chicken. Then add golden French fries and a medium soft drink. It's the mushroom melt and fries combo at A&W. Now, top it off with a classic A&W root beer float featuring vanilla soft serve and made fresh root beer, all in a frosty mug. Or how about the A&W root beer freeze? Signature combos and delicious treats always at your local A&W restaurant in Pine City.
Here's the pitch.
Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. Coaches, when you need space that's air conditioned or heating with enough room to get in some team training, book Here's the Pitch. Fixing swings, catchers using the state-of-the-art machines, breaking in bats, whatever the team needs to dominate next season. Let Here's the Pitch elevate their game. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall. ECE Fiber is built by your community for your community. Work, play, and stay connected to what matters most. We offer affordable home and business packages with no hidden fees and 24/7 support. ECE Fiber, easy to use, simple to set up. That's a cooperative difference. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com today.
A&W Restaurant Pine City is still making fresh root beer. That signature item since 1919. It's still made fresh and on site with real cane sugar and a blend of secret ingredients. It doesn't get any better than this. Their world-renowned A&W root beer is a classic treat, and they can top it off with creamy vanilla soft serve to be known as the famous A&W root beer float. Now that's smooth, tasty, and refreshing. An American iconic A&W root beer float. It never tasted so good. A&W Restaurant Pine City. Come grab your root beer float today.
Are you tired of spending your weekends on yard work? Central Outdoor Services in Pine City is your complete solution for all things outdoors. From perfectly manicured lawns to stunning landscaping and patio installations, we've got you covered. Need a boulder wall, some light dirt work, a fire pit, or even reliable snow removal in the winter? We do that too. Central Outdoor Services is here to give you back your free time so you can enjoy your yard instead of working on it. Visit centraloutdoormn.com to learn more or give us a call today.
Are you looking for the perfect way to promote your business? Custom apparel's the answer, and tdealers.com makes it easy. Let's build your brand together. From the design stage to production, we are on your team to create gear that gets noticed. Whether you're building a brand or repping your business, we got your back. High quality merch, fast turnaround, and no stress. So go to tdealers.com and check out our winter sweatshirt special.
Finding that missing shin guard, remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Your local auto owner's agent is Pine Insurance Agency. Visit them at pineagency.us today. pineagency.us.
Hey there, Brad from Lee's Pro Shop here. Are you ready to show off that school pride? Lee's Pro Shop is your official letter jacket supplier, and we're here to help you celebrate every touchdown, goal, and win. We got everything you need to create a perfect letter jacket that tells your story. And for a limited time, when you come in and mention this radio ad, you get $10 off your letter jacket. That's right, $10 off. So come in, let's start to tell your story. Lee's Pro Shop, where the passion for sports begins.
Arrow Building Center in Siren is your leading name throughout the Midwest with trusted brands for your building supplies and services. Arrow Building Center has been providing contractors, homeowners, and do-it-yourselfers with quality products and expert service for all projects, big and small, for many decades. No matter the size of your next project, Arrow Building Center is at your service. And don't forget, free, yes, free delivery, always. Stop on by Arrow Building Center in Siren, conveniently located off Highway 70, or visit them online at abc-clc.com.
Are you ready to get back to doing what you love? Whether it's recovering from an injury or preventing one, Wellia Health Sports Medicine Team is here to help. From kids to adults, we specialize in treating sports injuries, including concussions. We're here to get you back to peak performance. Call us today at 320-679-1313 or schedule an appointment through MyChart. Visit welliahealth.org.
When it comes to yours or your loved one's end-of-life celebration, there are many options. Find guidance from the professionals at Methvin Funeral and Cremation Services. Church services, celebration of life services at one of their chapels, a ceremony in a park, or even cremation. Methvin has the resources to facilitate everything from start to finish. Methvin Funeral and Cremation in Mora, Hinckley, Sandstone, and Isle, or find them online at methvinfuneralhome.com, serving our community since 1912.
Hey Mark, I spent about $3,500 on heating this last winter.
Whoa, sounds like you need to switch to a central boiler outdoor wood furnace like I did.
A wood furnace? That sounds like a lot of work.
No, not really. I have my wood delivered, and with a large firebox and a central boiler outdoor furnace, I usually just fill it once a day.
Whoa, that sounds great.
I heat my domestic water, garage, and I'm saving a ton of money every year.
Well, where do I get one?
Northland Boiler Sales is your local central boiler sales dealer. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Welcome back here on WCMP Cool Country. Ethan Game Day going out here in Braham for the Battle of the Bombers between Barnum and Braham. We're here now in the Holmes Auto Body and Glass halftime show. Holmes Auto Body and Glass has over 44 years of experience getting vehicles back on the road. They are also ICAR and ASE certified. They are even recommended by insurance companies. So let Holmes Auto Body and Glass fix you up. Taking a look quickly at the stats here from the first half for Barnum, leading the way for them. Well, they had three players, Landwehr, Poirier, and Ferguson, each with 7. 6 for Bigelow, 3 for Mundell, and 2 for Hurst. Hurst led them with 7 rebounds. They had 4 steals, 1 block, and 8 fouls. Now, I could be wrong on the steals and blocks. I more than likely am, because I had a little bit of a situation with equipment at the beginning of the game to where, well, I didn't have the equipment that I needed, and then it broke. Well, okay, let's be real. I had the equipment that I needed, but then it broke, and then, well, it was just in a little bit of a bad spot there. But thanks again to Adam Hefty for allowing me to borrow his mixer. But, yeah, so I probably missed some there, but we'll look at now Braham. Leading the way for them was Tyler Eklund with 13, 7 for Soren Lilly. 4 between both Garrett Lidke and Dominic Knoll. Each, I should say, not between them both, but each had 4. And then Elijah Belden had 2. Soren Lilly led the team with, let's see if I can do my math right, 7 rebounds. They had 6 steals, 1 block, and 6 team fouls. Again, I am probably off a little bit on the steal portion of things. I can't keep track of turnovers. That's something I'm just not that skilled at yet. We'll put it that way, and maybe one day I'll be skilled enough to do that, but just not skilled enough to keep track of turnovers. But there were plenty. And now let's be real. You're not going to go through a game without any turnovers. That's just extremely unrealistic to think of, but it was a little bit of a slow start, like I said, for everybody, for me, for the teams, and it was like, okay, are we going to be able to get things going? And then sooner than later, both teams did get things going. I was able to get things going the right way, and and it started to look like, okay, we're going to be in for more of a high-scoring affair because you've got Barham, who is up there in the scoring offenses in their section. They are the best, actually, at 81 points per game, and they allow 67. Then you got Barnum, who scores 75 points per game and only gives up 46. So Barnum is one of the best scoring offenses in their section, and they have the best defense in their section. So you've got two teams who know how to score. For these two teams, I would say this is kind of a little bit of a low-scoring first half. Again, weren't really able to get things going the way they would each like to, but then they did, and I still don't think Braham looked 100% like themselves here in this first half. I thought, again, and let's be honest, like this, the Christmas break, playing on Christmas break, does throw a little bit of a wrench into things, and it definitely plays a factor. So, and I'm sure that is playing a little bit of a factor, but I'd just like to see Braham kind of get back to their style of basketball, slow things down maybe just a tad. You don't need to slow it all the way down because obviously that's just not how they play. They want to play fast, but you've got Barnum, who is a team that can but they can keep up because they've got some speed of their own, but they've got some big guys. You've got Hurst, you've got Mundell, you've got Ferguson, and each one of those guys has their own talents, but Ferguson and Mundell are kind of the two hybrids where, they're bigger guys, but they can get it done on all spaces. And then you've got Hurst, who is just a monster inside, and good luck getting by him. So I would like to see them just settle things down. Meanwhile, Hurst here going to get a steal, speaking of. So he gets the steal there for Barnum as Braham was just trying to pass that ball around, move it around, find an open shot. But that time, one slips through the cracks, and Barnum will get it back. They look for three. Beckstrand's going to pull it down. Now he drives, a hard drive, and it is no good. Tyler Eklund with the rebound, his third of the game. He brings it back the other way. On the far side, he hands it to Soren Lilly. Now to Isaac, back to Tyler, trying to go inside. Soren Lilly, right in the paint, just puts it up and in for two. Give him 9 on the afternoon. 33-32. Braham trails by 1. Going inside, this is going to be stolen away by Dominic Knoll. Yeah, I was really impressed with him last year. I was kind of wondering, okay, I think this kid might have a chance. He was a sophomore last year, and he came in off the bench. I thought he did really well and thought he had a chance to really play some valuable minutes later on, and he did. And he's really shown that he deserves to be a starter. Now, meanwhile, a shot that was missed right underneath the basket by Lidke, rebounded there by Beckstrand, and now they'll get it to Landwehr for 2, an easy drive to the basket. 35-32. Here come the Bombers back the other. Well, okay, Braham Bombers, that is. They're both the Bombers. I forgot about that. Meanwhile, this pass inside nearly tipped and stolen away, but Lidke is able to pull it in with those long arms and lay it in for 2, 35-34. So here comes the scoring that I talked about. Both these offenses know how to get it done and get it done quickly, and, well, we've seen it early on. Beckstrand, they'll give it now. They'll get it all the way over to Poirier underneath to Hurst. Hurst, I thought he was going to be physical. Instead, back out to Poirier. For 3, it's in and out. Shot is up, no good. And the rebound for Tyler Eklund. That rebound bounced around a couple times, but Tyler Eklund able to finally pull it in. He'll try and drive, and he gets fouled. One thing Tyler Eklund does really well is not only is he so quick and he drives so quick, his feet are so quick, but, he's so fluid with his movements. There's no second guessing. There's no question as to where it's going to go. He knows exactly what he wants to do and when. Meanwhile, that foul is a second on Landwehr. Shot is up and good. I couldn't tell if that was Lilly or I think it was Soren Lilly on the pass inbound from Tyler Eklund, and they take the lead 36-35. I'll get there. Meanwhile, this pass underneath goes back outside. Landwehr now top of the key there to Bigelow. Back to Bigelow. On the far side, Landwehr thought about 3, gives back to Bigelow. They're trying to be patient, wait for an open shot, and Hurst gets by, and he drops it in for 2. He got the defender to go one way, and he made him pay for it. Tyler Eklund, such a good distributor of the basketball as well, as he is kind of their playmaker, but, really knows how to distribute the ball well. And now Knoll comes back to score 2 after the pass from Tyler Eklund. Like I said, really good distributor, just knows where to go with the ball. And that's one thing that I really like about him in his game is there's no hesitation. There's no question of where to go. He knows exactly where he needs to go, when he needs to do it. And there's just, there's no second guessing. And if you're a basketball team, especially when you want to play as high tempo as they do, man, that is one of the best things you can have. Landwehr wanted 3, can't get it. They're trying to find something. And now Landwehr drives inside. Shot is up, no good. For one of the oh, he did get it. I was going to say for one of the rare times Hurst misjudged a rebound, but now a three, ooh, is good. There from Bigelow on the distribution from Hurst. It's 40-38. Tyler Eklund again will start on the far side. He'll go now to Lilly. Isaac Eklund for three. No good, but don't worry. Knoll is there, and he missed it. And now rebound for Lidke. Back underneath. Lilly gets the pass, and he puts it back up and in for two. It's 40 all here in this one. 13 points now for Lilly. He ties Eklund for the team lead. Beckstrand trying to drive underneath, a bad pass. Not sure what he was seeing. He had two defenders right in front of Hurst, and it's a steal for Lidke. It should be a goaltend as well, right? Well, Lidke draws the foul. I thought it might have been a goaltend as well. They're going to say no. It would just be a foul on Landwehr, but I thought maybe a goaltend there. I think maybe the foul came before, so that's why it will not be one. Meanwhile, Lidke no good on the first. Keeps us tied at 40. Here comes Ferguson into the game. He'll check in for Landwehr. Lidke good on that one. So 1 of 2 there for Lidke. Does give the Bombers, Braham, the lead, 41-40. That's the trouble with calling this game between Barnum and Braham. You always want to say the Bombers because, well, Braham is our local team and they're the Bombers. Meanwhile, shot is up and good. Will it be good? Yeah. They're going to get a foul here on Braham. So a 3-point play opportunity here for Beckstrand. I thought they called Lilly. They did. It'll be his second. And now a 3-point play opportunity for Beckstrand. Good. So Beckstrand with his first points of the game comes by way of the 3-point play. After the and one he makes. Now Tyler Eklund will take it. He's got it on this near side. He's patiently waiting, scanning that defense. Now going to try and drive. And that shot is up and good. Again, like I say, I mean, there's no hesitation when he drives. No hesitation at all. He knows. It's not a question of, oh, he just got lucky. No, he knows what he's doing. Bigelow with a big three. All he's hit tonight is threes. All he does is 3, 3, 3 no matter what. I'm sorry, that's a terrible joke, but I had to say it. Otherwise, it was going to eat me alive. But he's got 12 points on threes alone. Meanwhile, Tyler Eklund, he gets it back from his brother Isaac for three. It's no good. It was in and out, and Hurst will grab the rebound here for Barnum. With it now, Poirier gives on the far side Beckstrand. Beckstrand guarded by Tyler Eklund. That's another thing, too, with Eklund. He can get it done both ways. That's the thing, though, with this entire team, is if you're not going to do it one way, you're not going to be able to do it both ways. Or, you know what I mean. You have to get it done both ways if you're going to play for this team. Meanwhile, 3 here is going to be well off the mark, and Knoll, great box out of Hurst. And as the pass goes up the court, a little too quick there that time for Lilly. And he lost it, and he went out of bounds and touched it, and they will go back to Barnum. Checking in now will be Mundell for Hurst. Hurst will get a breather. Oh, an unfortunate thing to have happen there for Braham. 46-43, they trail. 12.5 minutes to go in the game. Ferguson gives to Bigelow. On this near side, Mundell. Poirier for 3. And, well, it has started to pour, ladies and gentlemen. Not just outside with the what seems to be freezing rain, but also the threes. And Lilly, the no-look pass inside to Knoll. He drops it in for 2. That was extremely dangerous, but it pays off with Knoll getting his hands out there in time and pulling it in and dropping it in for 2. That's the first foul on Poirier, his first, team's third. And Knoll with a chance for the 3-point play. It's in and out. So Knoll will only get 2. And that was rebounded by Mundell. Now Poirier with it. 49-45, still our score. Bigelow, he'll give on the far side now. Poirier trying to drive. Draws the foul. Yeah, that's just a really smart move there by Poirier. He realized he got inside and then got Tyler Eklund on the fake shot, and he just waited for him to come down. And And he drew the foul. Well, it's the second on Tyler Eklund. It'll be 2 shots for Poirier. First one, no good. Hurst will check in for Ferguson on the Barnum side. Barnum wearing their all whites, the yellow stripe down the side of the jersey and short. The maroon outline with the maroon numbers and letters outlined in that yellow. Give you the Braham unis in a second, 49-45, and Poirier hits that one. So it's 50-45. Barnum on top. Here comes Braham back the other way. They're wearing the all black. And Tyler Eklund for 3. It's no good. Going to be rebounded here by Bigelow. Back the other way. Shot is no good, but there's a foul beforehand. We're going to get this on Lidke, which would be his 3rd. Inbound here for Barnum. Beckstrand deep, top of the key to Poirier. He gives on the near side. Waiting is Bigelow. Now give to Beckstrand. Bigelow telling him where to go underneath the Hurst. Hurst too strong on it, and Knoll gets the rebound. Knoll was just kind of waiting, getting so antsy for that one. He was like, all right, I got it. Tyler Eklund through traffic, can't get it to fall, but he does draw the foul, and he'll go to line and shoot 2 anyways. Now, who will this be on is the question. They'll get this one on Mundell, his 2nd, and Tyler Eklund will shoot 2. Braham again in the all black, the blue stripe down the side of the jersey in short. The gold numbers outlined in that blue, the blue letters outlined in the gold. Meanwhile, the first one is up and good here for Tyler Eklund. Landwehr will check in for Beckstrand. Brace orthodontic scoreboard shows the Braham trailing by now 4. After that missed shot there by Eklund. They're going to call a foul here on Hurst. They're going to say he pushed to try and get that rebound. He does not agree. I don't know if I saw it. We're going to get a sub here. Beckstrand will check in for Hurst. Yeah, I don't know. That was a tough one. I thought it was, I don't know. I don't know about that one. Either way, 50-46. Inbound is blocked out of bounds, and it will stay with Braham. Eklund will inbound to Knoll. He had it knocked out. They're going to say it was all ball, but Tyler Eklund gets it right back, and he is fouled hard. Tyler Eklund says, you will not take our ball. It was initially stolen away by Barnum off the block, and then Tyler just ran in there and said, absolutely not. And it looks like this is on Bigelow. So Eklund, again, to shoot 2. This one is good. So 50-47. This would be a big free throw because it would get him back within 2. Now checking in for Barnum for the first time here this afternoon is number 2, Logan Charbonneau. Meanwhile, Eklund good on both. That's kind of what we're used to seeing from Eklund. And checking in for Braham is Belden. 50-48 is our score on that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard. They'll leave you with a smile you'll embrace forever. Find out more at EmbraceMN.com. Beckstrand fakes like he's going to drive quick, then gives back outside to Bigelow. And, no, that is Charbonneau for 3. That's no good, and there is Knoll with the rebound. He's been a rebound machine here in the second half. Meanwhile, the pass up to Belden quickly. It was apparently blocked cleanly, and I think that was Beckstrand with the block. And now Barnum has it the other way. What a block there. Beckstrand lost it. It'll be taken away by Lidke. Trying to go up the court quickly to Lilly, and it's too strong on that one. Trying to get the quarterback connection. Lidke, the quarterback for the Braham football team earlier in the fall. Trying to find that accuracy there. Just couldn't quite get it on that one. Too strong. The ball goes back to Barnum. That was a prime opportunity these last 2 attempts. And Tyler got a little bit too much on that one. He went for the ball, and And maybe in football that would be okay, but in basketball that is going to be a foul, unfortunately. So it is his third, so it's not too bad. But yeah, he went for the ball, and then the Barnum player came with him, and they collided. And unfortunately, yeah, that's 10 out of 10 going to be called on the defender. Beckstrand inside, back outside to Mundell, for three. Yeah, Mundell, I seen him play against Rush City, and I was really impressed with his ability to hit it from long range, and he shows it off there. Tyler Eklund will bring it forward now. Let's see what he and his Braham team have to say. Try and get back into this one. He fakes the pass outside, gives it now to Lidke. Lidke fakes the shot from long range. Inside, the lob shot is good for two. Just a little flick of the wrist there to drop that one in. 53-50. Barnum. It is, Beckstrand with it. He's trying to drive, gets through one, pass underneath. It is poked. No, it is off the hands of Ferguson. It will go back to Braham. Really good defense there by Braham. I'm not quite sure what Beckstrand saw there to try and give it underneath, but yeah, there was just nothing there. It was all Braham defenders, and a really good job by Braham to just get kind of in the head of the Barnum player to where he could not hold on to that ball. And he knocked it out of bounds himself. Now Braham has it back. Tyler Eklund trying to get around his defender. Gives underneath the Lidke. Good feed. And Lidke is fouled. He'll go line and shoot two. This is the seventh team foul now on Barnum. I think this will be, yes, it will be on Mundell, his third. They got into a little bit of foul trouble in the first half with 8. Definitely could have been worse, but they did a good job to clean it up as the half went along. Lidke, first one no good. Score stays 53-50, 9:29 to go in the game. Be sure to stay tuned to our morning show on this channel with Joshua Miron, 7:45 and 8:45 for all things local sports. We'll talk the games that happened the night before, the games coming up that night, or the past weekend, or that weekend. We'll have clips from coaches and players, talk about players of the week as well. So tune in to the morning show with Joshua Miron every Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m., but 7:45 and 8:45 for your local sports. Meanwhile, a miss on both free throws for Lidke, but Braham forces a missed shot, and it was a rebound by Nall to get it back for Braham. Lidke, or excuse me, that's Tyler Eklund. Not quite the same. Tyler Eklund, again, dishes out to Lidke. They're trying to find a way to streak inside, find something underneath. Just nothing doing right now. Now 7 to shoot, 6, and now 5. They'll give to Lidke. No panic there, trying to get that one up. And Nall, although it did hit the rim, it is going to be a rebound there for Barnum. So Nall did just a good job just to get that one up and hit the rim to reset the shot clock. And then couldn't quite get the rebound. But now I think we're going to get a fourth. Is that the fourth on? It is. It is the fourth foul now on Tyler Eklund. I think they got him on a reach, and that's not ideal. Eric Duvernay will check in, as will Isaac Eklund, and it will be Wendell and Nall who will catch a breather. So the inbound for Barnum will start in the backcourt. Now they get it into the front. Oh, and there's Beckstrand driving hard to the basket. Really haven't seen that all afternoon from Beckstrand. He's been kind of more of a distributor and kind of a passer up to this point. But meanwhile, here comes Tyler Eklund back the other way. He says, okay, I can't just let us get down by this much. He goes aggressive, just like Beckstrand did. And now this pass inside to Hurst. Oh, too strong. Just a good job there by Braham not to panic and allow him to kind of miss it on his own. Lidke will drive inside. Shot is no good. And oh, I don't know about this one. They're going to call Hurst, and that'll be his 5th. And he was, I don't know. I think that's a, bad call. He was, not only was he set, he was also had his arms straight up. I think the referees missed one there. No, nothing personal. They simply missed one. That should not have been a foul. Lidke got into his body himself, and they should have let it just play through. Lidke misses the first. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's not a good call on their part. Again, he was straight up. He was set. That's unfortunate for him. So Lidke misses both, and it's rebounded by Bigelow. And those are big free throws now that they've missed here in this second half. Beckstrand again driving to the basket. Shot is no good. Ferguson going to get the rebound, and for some reason we got some fans up in arms about something. Not quite sure what. I look clean to me. And I'm me, so I'm wrong a lot, but it looked clean. Not quite sure what the whole hubbub was about. There's a shot that's no good. That could have been called a foul. Tyler Eklund gets his own rebound, puts it back for two. Now that I could have understood if that was a foul. But they let that one go. Then they should have let the other one go on Hurst. So I'm not quite sure. Meanwhile, we got a steal here for Soren Lilly. And now we're going to get we're going to get a carry on Braham. Or... So we're getting, well, first of all, unfortunate. Coach got a warning for Barnum. Not what you want to see. He's frustrated. His player, unfortunately, was fouled out and maybe shouldn't have been. But then a fan having some fun with the referee. This referee, a lot of people know, and a lot of people get along with him really well. So they were just having fun with him, but nothing malicious, nothing that happened, and this will go out of bounds off of Barnum, so Braham gets it back. 55-54. Braham has picked it up here in the last couple minutes, last few possessions, really. It's 7:05 to go. Down by one is Braham. They're trying to make this possession and get back with the lead and try and hold on to it this time. Lidke will give to Tyler Eklund. Eklund, he's going to try and get around everybody. That one a little too far, but Duvernay with a big rebound. And then too strong on it. He misses the easy layup, and Ferguson going to get a rebound there for Barnum. And, oh, man, Tyler Eklund missed on the shot, and then Duvernay had a chance, and then just a little too strong. Sometimes you can be too open, and I think that may have been what happened there for Duvernay. Well, we're going to take 30 seconds ourselves as a timeout is called here by, looks like, Braham.
Stay connected with ECE Fiber. Get fast, reliable internet for your work-from-home needs. No more lag during virtual meetings. Manage your account easily with the ECE Fiber mobile app. ECE Fiber, simple, local, reliable. Visit orderecefiber.com. That's orderecefiber.com.
Back on Cool Country WCMP. Game day going out here at Braham High School for this non-section, non-conference matchup between Braham and Barnum. The Battle of the Bombers here this afternoon. A good one. It's a 1-point difference right now with Barnum on top. On that Embrace Orthodontics scoreboard, your customized smile journey starts with a free consultation. The team at Embrace wants to make your journey as seamless and convenient as possible. So Barnum will have it. They'll inbound it from that far sideline. And now they'll go to the near sideline here, back to the far sideline. Bigelow has hit some big threes. He's hit all threes. He's hit 4 of them. Meanwhile, Beckstrand, he has turned it on as of late, too. This one's too strong. His shot is no good. Ferguson with the rebound. And now Beckstrand will drive again. That shot is no good. Soren Lilly decides to end that possession with the rebound himself. They'll give it now to Lidke. Lidke wanted to go inside to Duvernay, but good defense there, and he gives it back outside. Tyler Eklund. Eklund will drift to this near side now. Eklund on the elbow goes inside to Lilly. Lilly back outside to Eklund. That's Isaac Eklund for 3! First points of the afternoon are big because it gives Braham the lead, 57-55. Those are some big points there for Isaac Eklund. What a time to get your first points of the afternoon. Meanwhile, here's Bigelow. Oh, he wanted it, but Isaac Eklund got there in time to force him to pull it down. And they'll go back top of the key here now for Poirier on the far side. Beckstrand well off the mark, but it works out as a pass to Ferguson. His shot is no good on the next opportunity. He gets fouled. And they're going to get that Soren Lilly with the foul. His third. And it will not be a shooting foul, as that is the 16th foul on Braham. Beckstrand will inbound quickly to Poirier. And now to the far side, Beckstrand. Uh-oh, from 3. No good. It goes up and over the backboard, so it will go out of bounds. Braham gets it back. Here we go. Now Braham has a chance to start to pull away with this game. They've had momentum on their side for quite some time, and now they've got a chance to really swing things in their favor here on this possession as Eklund brings it forward into the offensive zone. He'll go inside to Lilly. He nearly lost it. Turnaround jumper is good. Soren Lilly has made some big-time plays here in this second half for Braham. He's got the team lead in points all of a sudden. Well, maybe not quite yet, but he's close with Tyler Eklund. Somehow that's a tongue twister tonight. Ferguson drives his way in. Shot no good, but he traveled before it, and the ball will go back to Braham. And all of a sudden, the Braham Bombers have made a big shift. Tyler Eklund decides to be patient as he brings it forward, gives now to Soren Lilly. Lilly, it's off of Lidke, and it's going to be an over and back. It went off of his shin, and it's going to go over and back. And I think what the head coach, Jeff Eklund, is arguing is that, hey, it was tipped by a Barnum defender. From my angle, not quite. Not sure, but again, not quite sure. Again, I don't have the best of angles, so I'm not right at the play like the referees are. This shot again from Beckstrand, no good. He's had that worked a couple times, but I think as of late, he's trying a little bit too much to go to the same well. Meanwhile, another easy 2 for Soren Lilly. He has just been a huge centerpiece to this offense in the second half. Barnum going to try and move this ball around. Try and find something open. Bigelow wanted that 3. He's been pretty good. Beckstrand again will drive. This one no good. And Lidke can't quite get the rebound. And it's going to go out to Poirier. A 3 here is off the mark, but Beckstrand's going to get it. Give underneath, and now top the key to Poirier, and that is no good. Tyler Eklund with the rebound. And he'll take it up at a decent pace. And guarded well. Gets to the basket. Oh, it's no good. Ferguson with the rebound now. He's become kind of their rebound guy after Hurst fouled out. Give him the far side, Beckstrand. 61-55. It's going to be a fun finish, ladies and gentlemen. I encourage you to stay tuned. As well for our Pizza Pub of Pine City postgame show. Meanwhile, Beckstrand, a 3, no good. That's Isaac Eklund with a huge rebound. Maybe not quite the biggest. Good pass down to Soren Lilly, who drops it in for 2. Just a great feed there from Tyler. Who is that? I couldn't quite see. It was either Tyler or Isaac Eklund who fed him, and what a great feed it was. Ferguson will try and drive, and that's going to be a foul on Garrett Lidke as he went up and over Ferguson. And Ferguson's going to go to the line and shoot 2. Or are they saying this is a 1-and-1? It's 4th on Lidke. It'll be a 1-and-1. It is not a shooting foul. It's only going to be a 1-and-1. Interesting. So a 1-and-1 here for Ferguson. First one's up, no good. And a rebound. He got his zone, but then it was knocked out by Lilly. They will stay with Barnum, but before that we get Null, who will check into the game for Duvernay. So Barnum will try and inbound. Go to the far side to Bigelow. And again, they'll just move this ball around. Beckstrand going to try and drive again. That hasn't been working so far. Charbonneau. Now they'll move it to this near side. Poirier. Oh, and there. I think there's a sigh of relief happening now for Barnum, but Braham not going to slow it down themselves. 63-58. Tyler Eklund going to try and drive himself. He'll give underneath to Null, and Null is fouled. Go line and shoot 2. 7th, 8th, 9th? Go through all of them. 10, 11, 12. It's the 8th or 9th team foul on Barnum. This will be the 3rd on Bigelow. And Null will shoot 2. too strong on the first. It was a really good pass from Tyler Eklund. I thought it was maybe a pass that shouldn't have happened, but he somehow got it in there. Nall won and willed his way to it. And this one going to get the friendly roll. 64-58. Barnum back up the other way. On the far side, Beckstrand. Now they'll get to this near side. And Ferguson has it back out to Bigelow. He makes the one defender miss. Poirier. Oh, it's in and out in. So it went in, came back out, then went back in for 3, 61-64. So all of a sudden, Barnum making a march back with the threes. They'll take their third timeout, and while they do, we will as well. Back after word from our fine sponsors.
Stop relying on unstable energy prices and switch to self-sufficiency with the Classic Edge HDX outdoor wood furnace from Central Boiler. Heat your home, outbuildings, and provide endless hot water, all while utilizing your backyard source for renewable energy. The Classic Edge uses up to 60% less wood, which means less waste and less work. Be more comfortable for less money with the Classic Edge HDX.
Northland Boiler Sales. Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on Cool Country WCMP, out here at Braham High School for this battle of the Bombers between Barnum and Braham. Right now, Braham has the lead 64-61, but the last two possessions have saw Barnum hit from long range, and they are back now with only 3 of that lead on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. They'll do all the insurance heavy lifting for you. If you don't have insurance, you can ask about financing options. They'll find a plan to fit your budget. You can start today at embracemn.com. So here comes Eklund, Tyler Eklund with it to that far side. Guarding that ball with his life. They had Nall open in this near side corner. Didn't quite want to go there. Soren Lilly now has it on the far side. Trying to get around his defender. They'll back it into was that Lidke? It was. Now to Nall. Nall gives it to Lidke, and we're going to get a, looks like timeout. So Lidke did get it back, and Coach Eklund with a big time timeout. That is a smart job there by Coach Eklund. We'll take a break as well.
Your journey to smile with your forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Light Force braces or Invisalign clear aligners with locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget, whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics, a smile you will embrace forever.
Here's the pitch. Here's the pitch in North Branch, the area's premier indoor batting cages and training facility. State-of-the-art pitching machines for softball and baseball. Rent cages with machines or bring your own pitcher. Here's the Pitch also offers instruction from experienced players. And Here's the Pitch has enough room for coaches to bring the whole team for training. Here's the Pitch in the North Branch Outlet Mall.
Back here on Cool Country WCMP, 64-61, still our score. Braham is going to hold on to the possession after it was up for grabs for a moment, but again, a key timeout really called by Coach Eklund. Inbound goes to Lidke. He'll hand off to Tyler Eklund. Fadeaway shot, no good, and Beckstrand is there with the rebound for Barnum. And I thought that one was maybe a little bit rushed, and I thought Tyler he really honestly had no other option because he was falling backwards and didn't have anyone to pass it to, and he didn't want to get called for the travel, so he just tried to put one up and couldn't quite get it. Meanwhile, this one is in and out for Poirier again. This time it does not go back in, it stays out, and rebounded by Lidke for Braham. Tyler Eklund going to slow things down a little bit. He hands it to Lilly. Lilly going to give to Isaac on the far side. Guarded well, and he'll try to hand it to Tyler. He gets through a double team. Now on the far side to Lidke. They're going to take a ton of time off this clock now with 10 to shoot. Isaac going to try and drive forward, and he's going to foul Ferguson. Isaac will get his second. Meanwhile, here comes Belden. And Ferguson will shoot a 1-and-1. Ferguson's first one, no good. Rebound for Soren Lilly. Now we've got a whistle. Timeout. Well, we're only taking timeouts with them because, well, I need to get through some of our ads. I have not done enough in that category. So, we'll hear word from our great sponsors once again.
Arrowhead Transit, your community, your ride. Arrowhead Transit is proud to support this station and bring you reliable public transportation in your community. Whether you need to get to work, school, or the doctor's office, our friendly drivers and comfortable buses are here to serve you. We're committed to connecting communities and making transportation accessible for everyone. Arrowhead Transit is your community partner in getting around. Arrowhead Transit is a supporting sponsor of the station and is dedicated to supporting our local communities.
Back on Cool Country, WCMP 64-61. Our score remains. We've had about just 3-4 timeouts called in the last, 2 minutes of game time, of game clock, I should say. These two teams, they know what's at stake, a win. But it's not just a win at this point. It's a battle of the Bombers. This happens, I think, yearly, actually. These two play, and there's pride on the line. There's a Christmas vacation win on the line, and not only that, QRF-wise, this is going to really help both teams with a win. So not that it will push them to the top or give them number one seed now, but it will help. And Tyler Eklund somehow not fouled on that one. Null had the rebound, and he missed, and it was rebounded there by Ferguson of Barnum. Not the guy you want to hit a three. They had Bigelow and then Poirier, and Poirier this time is off the mark, but a rebound there for Charbonneau. Poirier again, that's no good, but it's... Whoa. I'm going to call a jump ball, and that ball I thought was still loose when he called it, so possession arrow will favor Barnum. That almost might help Braham in a way. I know it's Barnum ball, but it might work out in their favor because now they got to inbound on the baseline, and Braham's been pretty good at defending that. Poirier was open. Bigelow, oh, that one misses. His first miss from three. It's another rebound for Ferguson. Beckstrand, there it is. And we're tied at 64. And Beckstrand, he hasn't hit many here this evening. That was only his second three he hit after, he shot a bunch, and he's probably hit only 2 of 10 at this point, but that the biggest of the afternoon. We're tied at 64. Timeout called there, I believe, by Barnum. It's a minute timeout, so we're going to go ahead and take 30 seconds to hear a word from our great sponsors. Again, if it weren't for our fine sponsors, we would not be able to bring you this game for free.
Your journey to a smile you'll love forever starts at Embrace Orthodontics. The team at Embrace is committed to providing world-class care and a remarkable orthodontic experience. Choose between custom Lightforce braces or Invisalign clear aligners. With locations in Pine City, Lindstrom, and Cambridge, and a plan to fit your budget whether you have insurance or not. Embrace Orthodontics will make your smile journey comfortable, convenient, and customized just for you. Visit EmbraceMN.com today to find out how to set up your free exam. EmbraceMN.com. Embrace Orthodontics. A smile you'll embrace forever.
Back here on WCMP. We're tied at 64 apiece. And Braham and Barnum just tied it up on a three from Beckstrand. Again, they didn't necessarily leave him alone, but they also were playing a little softer coverage on him because he has taken a good chunk of threes, and he only made one up to that point, so they figured, okay, we're pretty safe at giving him a little bit of cushion, but that last one, he made him pay, and he delivered on the biggest shot of the evening for Barnum to tie this game up at 64 with 24 seconds to go. Now, the question will be, what will Braham do here with this possession offensively? Will they try and take the last shot of the game, possibly send it into overtime if they miss, or will they just go and take the shot if it's there? That will be the question. I think at this point you do not offer Barnum another chance at the ball because, well, they've just been too hot as of late. Here's 8. They're going to take the last shot. 5 and 4, 2, 1, no good. And that's going to be it. So we're headed to overtime. We are headed to overtime. End of regulation. And we're tied at 64 apiece. So we are headed for a 4-minute overtime period here at Braham High School between Barnum and Braham. This should be a lot of fun. But I tell you what, we are going to go and get some more words from our fine sponsors here on WCMP.
Traditions are passed down, and we learn what is important. The value of $1, the importance of family, the ability to do a job yourself. Central Boiler designed the Classic Edge with these same values in mind. The Classic Edge Outdoor Wood Furnace from Central Boiler. A perfect combination of value and performance.
Visit northlandboilersales.com.
Back here on Cool Country WCMP, we will have tip-off for overtime. No, you're not tuning into the beginning of this game. It didn't just start. It ended, actually. Regulation ended. 36 minutes was not enough for these two. 64 all were tied. Tip-off is won by Braham, and we're in the overtime period. 4 minutes is all we'll get on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard for this overtime. Again, Braham tried to take the last shot of the regulation, just missed on the shot from Tyler Eklund. And now they have it offensively with 12 seconds to shoot. Tyler Eklund, beautiful drive to the basket. And that's a big shot. One, because, well, they hadn't gotten a clean shot in a number of minutes at the end of regulation, but they also just get on the board. Meanwhile, Barnum, I think, they're going to try and open up something from long range because they've been huge on that here in the last couple of minutes. Beckstrand again. Well, they left him alone again thinking, hey, he hasn't really hit much, and, well, he made him pay again. You're going to have to start covering him a little bit better than that. Tyler Eklund, no good on that one. Nall gets the rebound and is fouled. It's a big-time play there for Nall. Just to get his hands on the ball and draw the foul. And they're going to get this one on Charbonneau, his first team's 10th. Yes. So he will shoot 2. Now these are big free throws here for Nall. First one's good. Well, that ties it up, so that is key. And that one's going to be no good. Isaac Eklund, no jump ball. So Nall hits 1 of 2 that time. And the jump ball has the possession arrow pointing the way of Barnum. Tied at 67 apiece with 2:55 to go in overtime period. Ooh, almost a travel there, but he did get it away just in time. Underneath Ferguson, tries to, well, he wanted to go to Charbonneau. There was nothing doing it now. Tyler Eklund on Beckstrand, and Beckstrand shot no good. Soren Lilly there with the rebound. He's been a rebound machine, and Nall kind of picked that up in the second half, but he's showing why he's still a good rebounder. Now Tyler Eklund going to try and drive to the basket, stick his head down, then give it out to Lidke. Lidke back to Lilly for 3, just off the mark, and that's Ferguson with the rebound. Going to get a whistle on Barham. And I think it was just a silly foul, plain and simple. I think it was just a silly foul. Lidke, if that's on Lidke, that's his 5th. It is. Oh, man. So Belden will check in. for Braham. And it would be a 1-and-1 for Charbonneau. First one is up and good. Banks it in. 68-67 now with Barnum on top. And that one no good. So 1 of 2 for Charbonneau. Rebounded there. That was Null. Tyler Eckling going to try to the basket. He had all ball. Yep, jump ball. Oh, Tyler Eckling thought he may have gotten fouled, but it looked pretty clean from my angle. Pretty much on this baseline that Braham is driving to, and I don't know, it was pretty clean for the most part. Meanwhile, Braham has it back after the jump ball call. Tyler Eckling, you don't want to force it, but they could really use a big-time 3. Obviously, you just want to take what's given to you. Null, beautiful pass inside. Oh, my goodness, I held my breath because that one was spinning around the rim for about 2 minutes before it fell in. 69-68. Braham, with the lead. 1:40 to go. Bigelow give to Beckstrand, and they're covering him well. Poirier now to Ferguson. Ferguson going to try and back down the defender. No, they'll give to Bigelow. Oh, no, he's been good, and, well, he makes him pay again. That's 5 threes he's made here in this game. 72-69. This ball going to be knocked out of bounds by Barnum. 71-69, because I can do math. I knew something was off. I was looking at it and I was like, that doesn't make sense. And yeah, it doesn't, because that's not how math works. Looks like we're going to get a timeout here for Braham. He's going to take a timeout. Just a little bit of frustration here for Braham at this point, so they will take a timeout. That'll give me an opportunity to tell you, hey, more ways to stay tuned, not just on the morning show, but you can go to our website at WCMPradio.com. Go to the sports tab, click on broadcast schedule. There it will show you all the links for the games that we'll be covering for that week of play. It is subject to change, but it will show you all the links. They will be live video links for the most part. There are some games that are audio only. Another way you can keep up to date is still on our website, but we have coaches and players interviews on there, as well as articles from games that we've been at that you can read from our point of view. Another way you can stay tuned is our social medias, of course. Facebook and Instagram at WCMP Radio, and then our Twitter or X at Q Media Sports. And, of course, be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. That way you'll be up to date with all things local sports, because if you're subscribed, you'll get the notification every time we go live with a local sporting event here. All you have to do is click on the notification. It will bring you right to the live video. And a big-time foul was missed. A steal for Beckstrand, and he drops it in for 2, but they definitely pushed off. I couldn't quite tell who it was, but a push was there, and they missed it. Now, Belden gets the call there as the defender slipped, and then he went over him and drew the foul. That's a really smart play by Belden, by the way. Are they going to get Charbonneau on the foul? So Belden will shoot 2. 69, 1:10 to go. Belden, no good on the first. Belden, good on that one. So 1 of 2 puts him in the same point category, 73-70. And Poirier, Beckstrand, go to Ferguson, kick ball by Belden. But hey, that's better than it getting back to one of the Barnum players, because, well, then you at least you save time. You stop the clock with 59 seconds. You force them to inbound, and a lot of crazy things can happen on an inbound. So, I mean, you're okay with that kick ball there. Now Barnum obviously going to just be patient, take some time off the clock, but I mean, if they get a 3 here, that would it's not going to put this game away per se, but it certainly would not help Braham's case. Timeout called here by Barnum. They'll be left with 1. It's been a fun one. It was 33-30 at the end of half with Braham trailing. And then Braham came out in the second half. They took some time, but then they got things going. And with, the last 10 minutes or so of the half, they led. And Barnum was just slowly making their way back. And with about, 15 seconds ago, it was tied, and Braham was going to go for the last shot. They missed, and that is how the end of regulation ended at 64 apiece. And now we're into the overtime period, and Braham trails now 73-70. The same amount of points they lost by, they ended the first half trailing by. So they obviously got to defend the long-range ball here. Barnum has been shown to hit it with anyone out there. They've been shown and willing to take it with any one of their players out on the court. So obviously defending that, but got to be careful of fouling too and leaving enough time for yourselves. Barnum's done a really good job though of moving this ball around. 5 to shoot for Beckstrand. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded by Nall. I can't tell you how big that is. Tyler Eklund, will he drive all the way? Yes, and the and one! Tyler Eklund with a big-time basket, and now is a chance for the three-point play. That is a big-time basket. But maybe now it's going to be an even bigger free throw because that could tie it up. Shot clock is off from now on. 30 seconds to go. He's not going to get it, but Nall is there with the rebound, and he draws the foul! So Nall will now go to the line and shoot 2. Beckstrand with his third. He was called for the foul. Nall. Good, and that ties us up at 73 apiece with 28 seconds to go. Nall, not good on that one. So 1 and 2 there. They've struggled a little bit here in the second half from the free throw line, and Barnum, will they take the last shot? We'll see. Will we be headed for 2 overtimes? We'll wait and see. 16 seconds to go. Barnum calls their final timeout. It will be a minute, so we'll take a word from our fine sponsors.
If you're gonna stop and fuel up, you might as well stop at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store. And if you need a little something for that party, right now save on Rice Krispie Sheet Treat, just $14.99. Sweet Chaos Drizzled Popcorn are just 2 for $8. Snack Time Frosted Pretzels only $5.99 each. Ghirardelli Milk Chocolate Snowmen are just $7.99. And Shirley Temple 7-Up 12-packs, 2 for $12. Fill up, load up, and save at your Pine City Freeway Holiday Station store today.
Back here on WCMP 100.9 FM. Braham and Barnum tied here in the overtime period at 73 apiece. We ended regulation tied at 64. And a very good game here between these two teams. Not too much separation. I think Barnum had the biggest lead, and then Braham got out to a pretty big lead here in the second. It was really a tale of two halves, and then now the overtime period, we're pretty even. But I think one of the biggest stories here in the second half is the free throws. Braham has struggled from that free throw line here in this second half, and you take and they score half of what they've missed here. Braham wins this game in regulation, so it's not ideal, obviously, but they have been able to overcome that and tie this game at 73. But we're down to the final 16 seconds. Barnum's possession, and Barnum will more than likely try and take the last shot of the game. And if they do and miss, we're headed for overtime number 2. So here we go. 16 seconds to go. Obviously, you don't foul if you're Braham. Try not to anyway. Sortingly, he pulled back his hand. He was like, I touch him. I don't want to touch him. Side Beckstrand. Nearly stolen away by Tyler Eklund. Shot is up. Kickball. As Belden got the rebound, he kind of brought his leg up and then kicked it. And that's unfortunate because that's going to give it back to Barnum with 6 seconds to go. Otherwise, Braham would have had it. Well, don't panic if you're Braham. Can't panic. 6 seconds to go. Top of the key to Bigelow. Bigelow over to Poirier. Back to Bigelow. 2 seconds. 1. Poirier's shot is no good. We're headed for overtime number 2. (73-73) after the first overtime. Regulation and 1 overtime was not enough. So 40 total minutes of play, not enough for these two. And we will be headed for overtime number 2. Well, who would have thought that in a game like this, during Christmas break, we'd be headed for 2 overtimes? I didn't. This is fun, though. It's a lot of fun. So we're tied at 73. Of course, stay tuned, because I'll be back here on Friday for a Braham doubleheader as they get to host Uppsala. Now, remember, Uppsala kicked the Braham boys basketball team out of the playoffs in the section semifinal. So that's a little bit of animosity there for Braham as they want to get some revenge on Uppsala for sure. But that is Friday's problem, because Braham and Barnum are tied at 73 as we go into an overtime period number 2. This has been a fantastic game. You know, this game started a little bit later than the original tip-off, but I mean, I like these 1:30, 2 o'clock starts. If the league is listening, can we just do this from now on? Because I don't like 7 o'clock games no more. Having to go home and then come back and then go home again at like 10 o'clock, not for me. If we can get these games for all sports to start around 1:32, I'd be a very happy man. Meanwhile, Barnum wins tip. And this is going to be stolen away. What a great effort play there by Tyler Eklund. And I think it was Soren Lilly to keep this ball alive. And then Isaac Eklund officially gets the steal because he got it in the front court. Give underneath to Lilly. He lost it. He wants a foul, but instead of looking for the foul, Tyler Eklund's going to go back after it. He draws the foul. He'll go to line for 2? Yes, to shoot 2. I'm not sure who picked up that foul. Looks like it's Beckstrand, his 4th. And Tyler Eklund to shoot 2 to begin overtime period number 2. First one's good. The gym goes quiet. I mean, you could hear a pin drop. And Eklund no good on that one. Oh, it went right by Nolan. Is Eklund going to get his own rebound? He might. He did. Tyler Eklund got his own rebound. Barnum does not quite agree with that. And that one's going to be the 4th on Bigelow. No, going after the rebound, and he forgot it was 2 shots for Eklund. Puts a smile on his face. Is that? Oh, my bad. And Eklund makes 1 of 2, but that's just they've been real inconsistent at the free throw line the entire second half, and then the last 2, overtime and now part of the second. Again, if they were to have made half of these overtime, good grief. If they were to make half of these free throws that they've missed, man, I mean, they win this game. And it's close, but they win. So that'll be something they definitely have to work on and get a little bit better at. Meanwhile, Barnum moving the ball around well. Ferguson shot inside, no good. And going to get a foul as Belden gets the rebound. He's held. He'll go line and shoot dos. This looks like the 3rd foul on Charbonneau. And it will be, yes, Belden for 2. Belden's first one, good. 76-73. Belden gets the friendly roll. So Belden hits 2 big free throws that time for Braham to make it 77-73. Beckstrand right into the hands of Eklund almost, and Eklund then does a good job just to pull off and say nope, and then Belden will get the rebound after the miss from Beckstrand. Man, what a smart play there by Tyler Eklund just to pull back on the attempted steal as he realized, hey, if I bump, I'm out. So did a good job there. And now Braham will just try and take some time off and move this ball around offensively. Tyler Eklund, shot is up, no good. Are they going to get a charge? Yep. Now they're going to talk. And they're saying he's in the circle when he was planted, so it shouldn't be an offensive foul. It should be defensive because he was in the circle. If he's in the circle, it should be defensive. He's in the circle. Let's see. They are going to change it. It will be defensive. Yeah, so if he's in the arc or in that circle, it's defensive. And now Beckstrand just fouled himself out with a technical. Oh my goodness. Ferguson got his second. And we got some frustration boiling over on both sides. So yeah, there was some conversation about a basket being made. I don't think he made the basket. It should just be, it should be 2 and 2. They're saying 1 and 2. So now there's a lot of talk going on. So it should be 2-2. Well, they say he made it, so now they say it's 79. Tyler Eklund, no good. It has been a struggle at the free throw line. I'm not quite sure what's going on. This is really confusing. Eklund does get the friendly roll on that one, so 80-73. Got some things boiling over for Barnum here. I mean, both sides, if we're being honest. Eklund makes that one. So he makes the next 2. That'll make it 81-73. And now we've got more conversation. Beckstrand, unfortunately, still out there, and he has 5 fouls. So they got to get someone subbed in for him, and they'll pull. I think this is the young man from JV who I was pretty impressed with, Braylon Colelo. I was pretty impressed with him on JV, so here is Lilly. He passed back out to Isaac, to Belden, to Tyler for 3. That's going to come up well short. Rebounded there by Ferguson. He has 100 of them tonight. On the far side, Bigelow to Poirier, but Tyler Eklund knocks it away. 81-73. Nearly stolen. It is stolen away by Belden. And then he lost it. Then Isaac Eklund picks up, says, all right, let's settle down just a tad. Now he'll go back to Tyler. It will be an over and back. And Tyler, even before the referee whistled, he's like, here, I know it's over and back. Now back into the game is Landwehr. Landwehr has not seen a lot of time here in the second half. He had 3 fouls. Try and give underneath to Ferguson. Back out to now Poirier. Poirier for 3. Ooh, well, that'll help. That's a big one there. 81-76. We got a foul here on Barnum. And it's 2 now for, will this be? Who did they call? 21. I don't think 21's out there. Maybe he was. He went out. Yeah, okay. It's his 5th. And it looks like Tyler Eklund will shoot 2. Yeah, this game, there's still plenty of time in this game. So we'll get, looks like Kalelo will be back out there. Eklund will shoot 2. First one's up, no good. Yeah, that has been the Achilles heel this afternoon for Braham is free throws. And if you're Barnum, you're okay with fouling at this point because, well, you send them to the line, and at this point they're shooting, I think, under 50%. And he makes 1 of 2, so Eklund may not be himself, but I think as a team, they're under 50%, and that's well below where you want to be as a team. Timeout called here by Braham. Well, let's catch our breaths and recap here what has happened. It was a little bit of a slow start for everyone here at the gymnasium today. I had equipment that went out on me, so I had to wait for Adam Hefty to show up. He did a good job, brought me some equipment, so I was able to get back up and running. These 2 teams got off to a little bit of a slow start. Then they got things going there for a stretch, and we ended the first half with Barnum leading 33-30. Then we got into the second half, and it was kind of a tale of 2 halves where Braham kind of started to get things going their way. They took the lead, held on to the lead for almost 9-10 minutes before Barnum was able to come back and tie things up. Braham had the last shot of regulation, could not make it, so at the end of regulation, we were tied at 64. Then in the first overtime period, it was all Barnum, or so we thought. Then Braham came back slowly but surely, hit a couple of free throws, and then made a big layup, and it was tied at 73, and Barnum had the last shot of the first overtime. They couldn't make it, and that's how we get to this point here in the second overtime period with Braham leading 82-76. Legal screen here on Barnum. Legal screen, and will they get that on Landwehr? They will. Yes. 4th on Landwehr. Isaac Eklund will try and inbound to Tyler. Tyler starts in the backcourt, uses that speed to get into the offensive zone, and he's fouled. And we'll call this on Charbonneau, his 4th. First one no good again. Yeah, Tyler Eklund, you can just tell the team as a whole is pretty frustrated with themselves at the free throw line. Just not been their afternoon from the charity stripe. We'll get it a little bit of an abbreviated post-game show on the Pine City Pizza Pub post-game show here. I do have to get home. My significant other and kids are waiting for me. We're going to go to the grocery store, and, well, with the snow/freezing rain, I'll do it before too long, but not that I will not give you a post-game. I promise you I will. Not that I'm looking to get out of here either, because this is a fun game. Meanwhile, the 3 is put up. No good. Soren Lilly with the rebound, and that is going to be a foul here on Barnum. I think that will be on Poirier, which would be his 2nd. He's not piled up the fouls at all. No, they're going to get it on Ferguson, which is his 3rd. And Lilly will shoot 2. No good on that one. This one is good. Now they've been, as of late, 50% from that free throw line. They would definitely like to be a lot better. 84-76 now. And Soren Lilly drew the foul, and he knew it as soon as it happened. He kind of pulled up and went, shoot. So that's his fourth, and that will send, who is that, Poirier to the line for 2? Yes. This is now the 10th team foul. It took an entire second half, another overtime period, and then most of the second overtime period for the 10th foul to come for Braham. That's pretty impressive. No good on the first one from Poirier. And now we'll get a new young man in for Barnum. That's number 11. That is Nick Stevens. Poirier. He's good on that one. So 1 and 2 to make it 84-77. Back the other way come the Bomber, or this is, again, Braham. Not the Bombers, Braham. And Tyler Eklund is fouled again. And who'd they call? 13, which is only his second. Eklund will shoot 2. That one's good. Well, that's the first time they've made their first of 2 free throws in a while. Let's see if it means they can make both. And sure enough, it does. Well, those are 2 of the big free throws made here by Tyler Eklund this evening. Looks like we'll... Got a whistle. I think they're just getting, make sure everything's set the way it should be. So we're ready to go. Inbound, and we're under a minute to go. So a lot can happen. Here's Poirier getting through the defense. He's going to pull up from 3. It's no good. And is that going to be on Tyler Eklund, or is that going to be on Ferguson? They're going to call it on Tyler Eklund. Ooh, which means Tyler Eklund will have to exit. So Tyler Eklund, that is his 5th, and that will send Ferguson to the line for 2. So Duvernay and Belden, or was Belden in already? Might have just been Duvernay who checked in. Either way, Ferguson will shoot 2 for Barnum. First one's no good. .47 seconds to go. Ferguson, no good. No, did Braham leave early? That's what they say. So, erase it because Braham left early. So Ferguson gets another opportunity. It's no good. Same result. Okay. And same man who rebounded it does again. It was Null. And we're going to get a carry on Isaac Eklund, and all of a sudden, not just fundamentals going away for Braham. This is how a team comes back in a game like this and turns the tide. Hopefully that doesn't happen. A 3 here is going to be no good, and rebounded by Belden. Now a foul on Barnum, and I believe it will be Belden shooting 2. This is on Ferguson, his now 4th. plethora of fouls in this one. And Belden does get the friendly roll on the first, makes it 87-77. And not that time. So Belden goes 1 of 2. This one was rebounded by Barnum. A 3, it's off the mark. Trying to get in the hands of Nall. Will wind up in the hands of, who is that, Belden. And Braham will try and bring it forward into the offensive zone. Isaac Eklund in some trouble. He gives it up to Lilly. And they're just going to try and dribble the rest of this clock out with 10 seconds to go. That should be it. And going to get a foul there on Nick Stevens. His first. Isaac Eklund to shoot 2 now. That was good. So 88-77. And that one no good. So Isaac Eklund 1 of 2 that time. And Stevens, tried to pass it, hit his own teammate in the head. It'll wind up being a steal for Nall on the accident, but there you go, ladies and gentlemen. So after 2 overtimes, the Braham Bombers get the victory over Barnum, 88-77. So that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do our Pizza Pub of Pine City postgame show right away, as we'll try and count up these points. 2, 4, 5, 9 is what Lidke finishes with. Now, excuse me, Tyler Eklund is going to have a lot. Let's count them up here. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 22 points in the second half to finish with 35. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 for Soren Lilly to finish with 20. 4 for Isaac Eklund. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13 for Dominic Nall. And then 6 for Elijah Belden to finish the game. Now, rebound-wise, this should be fun. It was Soren Lilly with, what he have, 7 in the first. He had 5 in the second for a total of 12. 10 for Dominic Nall in the second half. He finishes also with 12. Both will be tied for the team lead. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steals in this second half and overtime period for 12. Only 1 block in the entire game, and then they had, 3, 7, 10, 11 fouls in the second half and 2 overtime periods for a total of 17 total team fouls. So pretty good game here. I want to count up the fouls for Barnum because they had quite a few here in the second half. 3, 6, 8, 10, 12, 16, 20, 24, 5. Ooh, 25 in the second half overtime and second overtime period for a total of 33. My goodness, not ideal if you are Barnum, but the Braham Bombers get the victory after 2 overtime periods, 88-77, and they come away with a big-time win here this afternoon over the Barnum Bombers. This was a fun one. So Braham will move to 4-2 on the season. It won't be a section or conference win, but it's a big win nonetheless. So they're 4-2 now on the season, and that moves Barnum to 6-2. What a fun game this was, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks so much for tuning in. Be sure to tune in on Friday. We'll be back here. I will, as we'll be calling the game between Braham and Uppsala. We've got a doubleheader. The Braham boys will play first at around 2:30, and then the Braham girls will play at around 4 p.m. So that should be a good one. Braham lost to the Braham boys lost to Uppsala in the section semifinal. So they're looking for a little bit of revenge there in that game, and that should be a good one as well. So tune in for that game here coming up on Friday. We'll be here for that one, again, starting at about 2:30. I appreciate you all for tuning in. It means a lot to me for you, our local listener, or loyal listener, to tune in. Appreciate that. You give me a job to do. Also want to give a huge shout out to all of our fine sponsors. Without them, we wouldn't be able to bring you these games for free. Just remember that. As always, remember to say, be kind to everyone. You never know what someone is going through, and your kindness could truly make someone's day. It costs nothing to be kind. It is free, and as a Christian man myself, it is what God commands us to do. It is to love everybody. Love thy neighbor, love thine enemy, and that's what we should do. So let's try and be more loving on this new year. Make it a New Year's resolution. That should be your top one. Be more kind. Be more loving to everybody out there. Well, again, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. That is going to do it. Braham gets the victory over Barnum, 88-77 on that Embrace Orthodontic scoreboard. That is a little bit of a abbreviated Pizza Pub Pine City postgame show, but I still appreciate y'all for tuning in. And until next time, for Cool Country WCMP, I'm Ethan Game Day Gilman. Thanks so much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your afternoon and night. Drive safe out there.
When was the last time you had a professional tune-up for your home or business furnace? 1 year? 5 years? Or maybe it's been so long that you don't remember. When it's time to winterize your home or business, your routine isn't complete without a furnace tune-up from Dale's Heating and Appliance. A tune-up from Dale's will keep your furnace running at peak efficiency so you can keep warm all winter. Don't wait and avoid costly repairs. Call Dale's Heating and Appliance at 320-629-3531 or contact them online at dalesheatingandappliance.com.
That concludes our broadcast from WCMP Sports, a Q Media Group radio station, and brought to you in part by local advertisers. For high school sports schedules, scores, and interviews, visit WCMPradio.com. Catch more local live action all season long, right here on this local radio station. Also available via the WCMP mobile app, available for free download in the App Store, and multiple Q Media Group YouTube streams. Thank you for joining us. Now back to regularly scheduled programming. WCMP's 100.9 FM, 106.5 FM, and 1350 AM. Licensed out of Pine City.